Vanessa King here, Head of Psychology for Action for Happiness, and I'm here with 3 tips for a happier January 2022. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but I actually find January really quite hard. It's the middle of winter, the festivities are over, the days are short, and we can feel like we ought to be setting life changing New Year's resolutions. Now, the start of the year is what's known as a temporal landmark. So, psychologically, it's a time when we might feel more motivated to make change. But the first of every month is also a temporal landmark, as is the first of each week and the first day, but the start of the day. They're all temporal landmarks. So we shouldn't feel pressured to start making big changes in on the 1st of January when it's really, really quite hard. I mean, personally, I've learned to set any big resolutions I have for the 1st of February and spend January either kind of thinking about how I'm going to make that happen or what I need to put in place, or some tiny steps that kind of take care of me so I'm more able to take that bigger step when the time comes. So my 3 tips for January are with that in mind. So the first one is think about what's the smallest daily step that you can take in January to take care of yourself. Now, it might be that you've been sitting on the sofa and watching films for the whole of the Christmas period and that you really want to move more. So maybe set yourself a goal of something like, I'm going to walk around the block for 5 minutes each day after lunch. Or before I have my shower in the morning, I'm going to put on a really energizing dance track and dance extravagantly because nobody can watch me. So, think about what you're going to do, the smallest thing, and, when you're going to do it, what's going to trigger you to do it, and then reward yourself when you've done it. Literally create a gold star chart or give yourself a kind of pat on the back, a metaphorical pat on the back, whatever it is, but reward yourself for achieving it. And you can, of course, walk for longer or dance for longer. But the fact is that you've achieved your tiny daily goal. And if we set ourselves such big goals at the start of the year, then all too often we can fail in achieving them, and that makes us lose momentum. So your tiny daily goals is the goal for January. The second thing is to find one thing to look forward to each day. When we wake up, the mornings are dark, it can be easy to go, groan. But let's bring to mind something we're looking forward to that day. And it could be something already in the diary, or you might be facing a tough day. Then find something that you can look forward to. Create something. So it could be, at the end of the day, I'm gonna ring a friend that I enjoy speaking to. I'm gonna spend 10 minutes reading a book that I love, or I'm gonna run myself a nice hot bath. And then, having brought that thing to mind, spend a few moments, maybe a minute, really visualizing that, savoring. It's called anticipatory savoring. Savor that thing that you're looking forward to. What are you going to look? What is it about What is it about it you're looking forward to, and what are you going to enjoy? And the third tip for January is really about kind of connecting with others, and it's called an emotional check-in. Now, we all like to feel seen and to feel cared for, and there's a simple practice you can do for other people, and it's simply this: that notice when somebody's having an emotional reaction to something. It could be a fleeting change of expression or a change in body language, and just check in with them. So it could be, oh, I noticed you frowned at that point. Is there something concerning you? Well, you look really excited at that idea. What is it about it that you liked? When in studies shown that when people do that for each other, it builds connection, it builds trust. And the thing is, it doesn't even matter if you don't get the emotions right. I mean, we can stop ourselves doing that because, I don't know, it looked like they were frowning and worried, but they might not be. So it doesn't matter. It's the fact that you've noticed a change and you've checked in with them. So try that over this next month for the people around you. So that's the 3 tips to try this January. So the smallest daily thing that you can do towards taking care of yourself, and remember to think about when you're going to do that. What are you anchoring it to that's already part of your day, and how are you going to give yourself a pat on the back or a gold star afterwards. Find something to look forward to at the start of each day and spend a moment or two kind of savoring that in advance. And thirdly, you know, do an emotional check-in for the people around you every now and then, and just see what you notice. So I hope you enjoy exploring and experimenting with those tips, and look forward to connecting with you again in February. Thanks very much.